ආයුබෝවන් මගේ නම චරින්ද්‍ර වේදානගේ.
Good evening. My name is Sadan. We will be your MCs for the next part of this event.
Now, let us introduce the first item of the show. The Metta class students, ranging from ages 3 to 6 years, are presenting to us the way they prepare to go to temple. The class will share important information that will be helpful to everyone. Padavanangye itiripat karane Metta pante nangila mahila. Eala pansayana mitisudanam vana akare then apita penmanne yana.
So please give a warm welcome to Nevmi, Kenul, Arya, Kiara, Situ, Degayu, Vishwa, Keith, Reha, Aryan, and Suri. Before we go to the temple, we bathe and wear white or light colored clothing with minimum exposure of the body. Tight clothing is not appropriate to the temple. We take flowers, incense sticks, oil, wicks, oil lamps, medicinal herbs, fruit juices, and pirikara to the temple.
At the temple, we remove footwear and head coverings, such as toques, hats, and hoods.
මේකත් ඉස්සරහ වැඩි නේ ෆිල්ම් එකට ඈ ෂේප් නේ වචනය ගන්න කට් කරමු.
The three main areas of worship at the temple will be the stupa or the pagoda, the Bodhi tree, and the image of Lord Buddha in the shrine room.
පන්සලේ වන්දනා කරන ස්ථාන තමයි චෛත්‍ය, බෝධිය සහ බුද්ධ පිළිම වහන්සේ. දැන් අපි බලමු නංගිල මල්ලගේ ඉදිරිපත් කිරීම.
අය එන්න බතන්
The Karuna class we'll be seeing is called Ma Bala Kale. Our mothers are amazing people. They give life, they nurture, they teach, and they care. There's nobody more determined, more committed, and more dependable than a mother. Today, the Karuna class is singing a song that describes a mother's love. It has been a very popular song in Sri Lanka since the 1970s.
අපි පොඩි කාලේ අම්මා අපිව නීති කරපු හැටි මතකයි නේද? මවත් තම දරුවන්ට දක්වන සෙනෙහස, දයාව කරුණාව ගැන කියවෙන ගීතයක් තමයි කරුණා පන්තියේ නංගිල මල්ලිලා ඊළඟට ඉදිරිපත් කරන්නේ. මා බාල කාලේ ගීතය ලංකාවේ 70 දශකයේ ඉතාම ජනප්‍රිය වන ගීතයක්. අපි දැන් ඒ ගීතය රස විඳිමු.
උපහාරයක් ලෙස අත් අපි මාපාල කාල ගීතය ගායනා
from our Corona class. Please give them another round of applause.
I agree with you. That performance was sensational.
Dear Supertricial Women Balance, teachers, parents, and friends, we are going to perform Sivimat Malasaki, a beautiful song written by the famous author Kumara Trungamuni Das. This song talks about a good and polite child who is well behaved and loved by everyone. This child wakes up early, cleans the house, worships the grandparents, and studies mindfully. The song praises the child's good habits and manners. It is like a guide for all of us. Let's listen to it.
Saki Rahamat Ramaye
children. Even at school, whether it's reading or math or art or music, he is on camera. At the end of his day, before he heads to bed, he worships his deities and contemplates the next day mindfully. He thinks about what to think. He thinks before he speaks. He does what he says he will do. That is the policy of our senior. This child is constantly obedient to his parents, teachers, and wise relatives.
Lagi Manila, sudah menyisihkan ingkipan at hamuin dari negara.
So please welcome Dinika, Dina, Javid, Sabiru, Yanu, Akin,
Penuki, Senali, Netuli, Galen, Binuga, Netish, and Iman to the stage. Api dahang klasale upekavantiya sisu.
Ada api idari patkalanne Dhammapada Gata Kirpaya. Dhammapada is the second book of the Khuddaka Nikaya of the Sutra Pitaka. It has 423 gathas in 26 chapters.
It is a collection of sayings of the Buddha expressed in clear and short verses. Each verse was said on a different occasion of his 45 years of teaching.
Each verse contains Dhamma and a piece of advice. Dhammapada is, indeed, a philosopher's guide and a friend to all.
Dhammapada verse 383, Brahmana Bhagavad. Chinda Sodam Parakamma, Kame Pana the Brahmana, Samkayam Kayam Kata, Akatang Yusi Brahmana.
Tanha vehi sada pahara sidenne Bamunani kam sapa athara lanne Patkanda venasenu ayuruda kinne Innivane rasavata haganne.
Strive and cut the stream. Dispel sensual pleasures, Brahmin. Knowing the ending of conditions, know the uncreated, Brahmin.
While staying at the Jayavadana monastery, the Buddha told this verse to the Brahmin, who called all the monks Arahant.
Dhammapada Gata 384 Brahmana Vaga. Yadadva Yesu Dhammesu Parago Hoti Brahmano Atassa Sabbe Samyoga Attam Gachanti Janata.
Samatha vipassana dedaham danne edanu mehi kela varatekiyanne siuses manavin in vetahenne sieluma sanyogat sindalanne.
If someone has become an expert in samantha, which means concentration and calmness, and vipassana, which means incapacity and deep understanding, that person's chain of rebirth fades away.
While residing at the Jetavana monastery, the Buddha spoke this verse as a reply to a question about the attainment of arahantship.
Theravada Saranai.
Hi everyone. My name is Yano.
My name is Akim.
And my name is Samiru. Today we are going to be chanting the first two verses from the Yamaka Bhagavad.
I'm not here. I'm not here.
Once there was a blind monk. He became blind due to a bad karma he committed in his past life. He used to be a doctor who could cure people in his past life. One day, a blind woman came to him, asking him to cure her eyesight, and said she would become a slave if he succeeded. When the doctor did cure her eyesight, the woman lied and said the treatment did not work. Angered by her lies, the doctor permanently blinded the woman, and he has remained blind due to that bad karma ever since his past life.
Mano Pubbangama Dhamma Mano Siddha Manomaya Manasache Paduttena Vasati Va Karoti Va Tatunam Dukkam Adveti Shakkam Bhavato Padam. Everything is caused by our mind. If we do or say anything with a bad mind, dukkha will follow us like the wheels of the ox cart following the ox. Matta Kundali was a young Brahmin whose father Ajina Pubbaka was a very greedy man and never gave anything to others. Even the gold ornaments for his only son were made by himself to save payment for labor. One day, Matta Kundali fell ill and no doctor was called. Then Jaina Pubbaka left Matta Kundali outside of the house so people don't see the inside of the house while he was dying. One day the Buddha saw that Matta Kundali was going to die. So the Buddha came over to him. When Matta Kundali saw the Buddha, he worshipped the Buddha in his mind. Once he died, he was reborn in the Tabatisma heaven. One day, he saw his father crying. So he told his father where he was reborn and urged him to invite the Buddha over for a meal and give dana. Mano Pubbangama Dhamma Mano Siddha Manomaya Manasache Pasannena Vasati Va Karoti Va Tatonam Sukkam Adveti Everything is caused by our mind. If we do or say anything with a pure mind, happiness will follow us
but the shadow never leaves the person.
Dhamma Saranai.
Good evening. I'm Nidhi. I'm Sinali. And I'm Tenki. We'll be presenting to you the third and fourth Dhammapada Gatha of Chapter 1, Yamakawaka. This was introduced by Lord Buddha while residing at the Jethavana Monastery in Savatthi, with reference to that of this.
Tissa, son of the Buddha's maternal aunt, was at one time staying with the Buddha. He had become bhikkhu only in his old age, but he posed as a senior bhikkhu and was very pleased when visiting bhikkhus asked his permission to do some service for him. On the other hand, he failed to perform the duties expected of a junior bhikkhu.
He often quarreled with the younger bhikkhus. Should anyone rebuke him on account of his behavior, he would go complaining to the Buddha, weeping very much dissatisfied and very upset. The others also followed him to the presence of Buddha.
The Buddha told them not to harbor thoughts of enmity, for enmity can only be appeased by not harboring enmity.
Kochimam, avadimam, ajinimam, ahasime, yechatam upanai hanti, veram te samna sammati. Ma parati mage vastuva ganne.
Elisita kenavaira padinne.
Ehemai vairaya sansidaranne.
Kochimam, avadimam, ajinimam, ahasime, yechatam upanaihanti, veram te samna sammati. Panavetuneyamata paharaidunne.
Ma parati mage vastuva ganne.
Elisita kenavaira padinne.
Ehemai vairaya sansidaranne.
Living in a human society, people often quarrel with one another. When such conflicts occur,
People often keep thinking about the wrongs done to them by others. When that happens, their anger tends to grow.
But in those who forgive and forget the wrongs done to them, anger quickly vanishes. They are then at peace.
Are you born? My name is Galen and this is Binka. Today we'll be reciting verse 17 and 18 of the Yamakawaka. Ida tapati, pecha tapati, papa kari ubayata tapati, papa me katanti tapati, viru tapati dugatin gato. One sorrows here, one sorrows afterwards. An evildoer sorrows in both states. One sorrows and worries after seeing one's own defiled actions. The Buddha recited this verse of the Dhammapada related to this story. Devadatta saw the Buddha getting lots of offerings and respect from others. So he became a monk and asked the Buddha whether he could be head of the monks. But the Buddha said no. This grew Devadatta's anger and jealousy towards the Buddha. While Devadatta was a monk, he tried to kill the Buddha on 3 separate occasions. He also tried to steal newly admitted monks from the Buddha. Later, Devadatta fell ill and wanted to meet the Buddha. Hearing that Devadatta was coming, the Buddha told his disciples that Devadatta would not be able to meet him. Devadatta was so weak his students had to carry him to the Jethavana monastery while he was sleeping on a bed. On the way to the Jetwana monastery, Devadatta got really thirsty and wanted to drink some water from a pond. When he put his feet on the ground, he was sunken into the earth and went to a bestial. The reason that Devadatta was not able to meet the Buddha was because of the wicked deeds he had done to the Buddha.
Idda nandati, pecha nandati, kata punya ube atta nandati, punamne katanti nandati, viyo nandati, sugatin gato. One happy in this life is also happy in the next life. One who performs meritorious deeds is happy in both lives. He feels great happiness remembering I have done such meritorious deeds. He is happier when he is reborn in a higher world, Sugati. At the house of Anada Pindika, about 1,000 bhikkhus served food daily. The supervision was done by Sumana Devi, the youngest daughter. Later, she felt very ill and addressed her father as younger brother before passing away. Later, Anada Pindika told Buddha about his daughter. The Buddha told him that she was fully self-aware at the time of her passing away. The Buddha also explained that Sumana Devi had addressed him as younger brother because his level of mother father was higher than her father's. She was a Sakalagamini, whereas her father was only a Sotapanna. She was reborn in the Kusita Deva world.
2179.
Ayubowan. We are going to be chanting Kachita Vakya, verses 33 and 34 by Imet and Nitish. Vandanam Shapalam Chittam Durakam Dunnivarayam Ujum Karoti Medavi Usukaro Bhate Janam. The mind can get excited and unsteady. It is difficult to control and to restrain. The wise one trains his mind to be upright, as a fletcher straightens an arrow. Varijova Kito Okamokata Uphato Paripanatidam Chitta Maradeyam Patabe. When a fish quivers, when it is taken out of its watery home and thrown onto dry ground, so does the mind quiver when it is taken out of the sensual world and trying to escape from the realm of Mara. Lord Buddha uttered verses 33 and 34 of Chittavagga while residing on Mount Kalika in reference to Theramegi. At this time, Theramegi was visiting Lord Buddha and he saw a beautiful and pleasant mangrove grove. He asked Lord Buddha to go and meditate there, but Lord Buddha said that to wait until the arrival of some other bhikkhus. But Theramegi asked Lord Buddha again and again until Lord Buddha finally said to do as he pleased. Thus, Theramegi went to the mangrove grove and he sat under a tree. But when he tried to meditate, he could not make any progress because his mind kept on wandering. At the end of the day, Theramegi went back to Lord Buddha and reported that he could not make any progress while in meditation because his mind was wandering. And Lord Buddha said that the mind is fickle and easily excitable, and that you need to learn to control your mind. Do no evil, cultivate manners, purify one's mind. These are the teachings of Lord Buddha. Thank you all for listening to the Abhika class presentation, and we hope that we helped you apply Dhamma in your daily lives. Teruvan Saranai.
It's a Sampikun Majatake, which is a story of one of Lord Buddha's past lives, and it describes one of his encounters with Devadatta.
This is a story of the two baby parrots that are blown away from their parents' house to two different places. One of the baby parrots landed in an ascetic monastery and was given the name Pushkara. The other one landed in a rock cave and where thieves were living and was given the name Satikunda.
මේ කතාවෙන් කියවෙන්නේ කුණාටුවකට හසු වී තැන් දෙකකට වැටෙන ගිරා පැටව දෙන්නෙක් ගැනයි. එක පැටවෙක් තාපස ආරාමයකට වැටෙන නිසා පුෂ්පක කියන නම ලැබෙනවා. අනෙක් ගිරා පැටවා සොරුන් ඉන්න තැනක ආයුධ ගොඩකට වැටෙන නිසා සත්තිගුම්බ කියලා නම ලැබෙනවා. You can learn about how their fates were determined by the society they live in, and how the parents associate the good and bad people. This Jataka story will be performed by Mudita and Upekka students.
So please welcome Nalishi, Tilshi, Meenu, Dinet, Jet, Avishi, Seja, Abida, Dinel, Giran, Kulin, Onal, Sandul,
Zayden, Chatali, Amarsha, Vinegar, and Mindina.
ඒ නිසා හැම විටම යහපත් හොඳ යාළුවන් අප තෝරා ගත යුතුය.
එක ලොකු කලාවකට හම්ම මුතු ලොකු කසැත්තේ. ගසේ ගුදලා කපුරු කොට දෙන්නේ කිටියා. ඉතින් අම්මා තාත්තා මේ මට ආදර කළා කතා. එක ගිරවත් අපේ බොස් තුනේ. කිරා කතා වෙන්න සතුටින් සෙල්ලම් කරමින් හිටියා. ඔන්න එක දවසක් කිරා අම්මයි තාත්තයි කෑම හොයන්නට ගියා. වගේ සැලකිලි ඕනේ නෑ. අරගෙන බලන්න අර. අඩුම පූජා මේ සතා මරාදම. අද කුරුවචා ධම්මා වසාදම. අවුරුදු කීපයක සත්‍ය ගුම්මගෙනවා. හොරුමුද එක ගල්ගුහාවක් ජීවත් මේ වෙනවා. හොරුමුද නරක වචන ඉගෙන ගන්නවා. නරක ගතිගුණ පුරුදු. එක දවසක් පළාතේ රජතුමා පුරුද්දක් විදියට සේනාවක කැලේ දරින්න ගියා. මුවන් පස්සේ ගලවාගෙන කැලේ තුලට ගිය නිසා සැබල සේනාව මංගලහරි රජතුමා දරිනවා. මේ විදිය අල්ල ගන්න. ගස්සක වලින් කාන්න ආවෙල ගලවන්න. මේ ඔබතුමේ එන බව අපි දැනගෙන හිතේ නෑ. ඒකයි අපි පළතුරු හොයලා කැලේට ගියේ. අපිට සමා වෙන්න රජතුමනි.
අපි මේ කාර්ය ප්‍රශ්නයක්. ඒක ගියේ නාරක වචන කියනවා. වචනේ ආනපේ වචන කියනවා.
රජතුමනි. ගිරාවේ කතාව ඔබතුමේ විස්තර කරලා දෙන්න. තාපසුමා ගිරාවේ කතාව විස්තර කරන්න පුළුවන්ද?
පුදුම වෙන්න එපා රජතුමනි. ඉරාපෙට දෙන්නම එකම අම්මගේ තාත්තගේ එකම කුරුවේ ඇඳුවේ මහා හුණගත් ඇවිත් ඉරාපෙට දෙන්නම කන්දේ දෙපැත්තට වැටුණා.
එසේනම් ඒක ගියේ කරුණාවක් කරලා අනේ ගියේ කපුනේ කොහොමද?
කන්දේ එයා පැත්තේ කාලේ මිනිස්සු කණ්ඩායම යාළගේ නවක ගතිය සහ නවක කතා යාළත් එක්ක ලොකු සත්‍යකුම්බ ගියෝ ඉන්නේ ගත්තා. අපි අහන්න පුෂ්පක ගියෝ අපි කරන හොඳ වල සහ අපි කතා කරන ගියේ පුරුණ. මොකද සමග ජීවත් වෙනකොට අපිට හොඳ ගති පුරුදු වෙනවා. හොඳ වචන පුරුදු වෙනවා. එතකොට අපේ ලෝකයටම හොදක් වෙනවා. ඒ වගේම නරක ගති තියෙන අය සමග ජීවත් වෙනකොට අපිට නරක ගති පුරුදු වෙනවා. නරක වචන පුරුදු වෙනවා. එතකොට අපේ ලෝකයටම නරකක් වෙනවා.
රජතුමනි අපි මේ තාපසුනේ හොඳටම සිල් රැකිනවා. අපි සතුන් මරන්නේ නැහැ. අනුන්ගේ දේ සොරා ගන්නේ නැහැ. වැරදි හැසිරීම් නැහැ. බොරු කියන්නේ නැහැ. මත්වෙන දේවල් පාවිච්චි කරන්නේ නැහැ. මීටත් වඩා අපි සිල් රැකිනවා. භාවනා කරනවා. ඉතින් අපි සතුටින් යාපා ජීවිතේ ගෙවනවා. ගිරනේ පුළුවන්. අපි හොඳ අයත් එක්ක ඉන්නකොට හොඳ ගතිය පුරුදු වෙන්න පුළුවන්.
ඒ නිසා මේ කතාවෙන් අපිට හොඳ පාඩමක් ඉගෙන ගන්න පුළුවන්.
You can learn a very good lesson from this story.
අපි හොඳ දෙවිසුන් සමග ජීවත් වෙන විට අපි හොඳ දෙවිසුන් සමග ඇසුර කරන විට අපි හොඳ ගුණාංග ඉගෙනගමු.
When we live and associate with good people, we learn good qualities and manners.
හොඳ වචන පුරුදු කරන්න. එවිට අපි ලෝකයට යහපතක් ලැබෙනවා.
Let us practice good words, then we will be good for the world.
ඒවගේම නායක රජි ප්‍රචුරි චීන අය අසු මහා පජාවේ නැද රජකම ජීවත් වෙනවා.
When we associate people with bad qualities, we get used to them.
අපිට කතා කරන අය සමග ජීවත් සිටින විට අපිට නරක වචන වලට හුරු වෙනවා. එතකොට අපේ ලෝකයට නරක.
When we are around people who speak bad words, we get used to bad words, and it will be bad for the world. All of us need to have really good friends. සාර්ථක හාමුදුරුවෝ අපේ බුදුන්ගේ ඉෂ්ට ගල් පෙරළුවා. They looked at the terra, small stone on the head and ඒ නිසා තමයි බුදුරජාණන් වහන්සේ සත්‍යගම ජාතකය දේශනා කළේ. That is why Lord Buddha preached සත්‍යගම ජාතකය. පුෂ්පකනම් වනදේවා අපගේ බෝසතාණන් වහන්සේගේ සත්‍යගුණ ඥානදේවා කුල දේවදත්තය. The good person named Pushpaka was our bodhisattva. The Devadatta was the evil part named Satyagumba.
Wow! The Dhamma story that's performed to us was very... Hello everyone, my name is Chamindra Vidanage, and I have been a Satyapasa student for 7 years. Over the last few years, we have learned many lessons about mindfulness and how it can benefit our lives, as well as the lives of others around us, which then leads to a more peaceful and happy world. A few of the topics we have discussed are how to be aware of our emotions and deal with them in a positive way. We've also discussed how to peacefully talk to people with different opinions than us, and how to be aware of our ego, but still be kind to ourselves. These lessons have provided us ways we can use mindfulness in our daily lives, and has improved our experience with difficult situations. Every class, we get the opportunity to do 10 minutes of mindful walking, and then 10 minutes of mindful sitting. And our Satyapasa teachers encourage us to find time to practice mindfulness throughout our day, every day. During the pandemic, the Satyapasa mentorship program was started, where Satyapasa facilitators and students from grade 5 and up could be paired together. We had a few events over Zoom in 2021, where we watched videos about mindfulness, got to talk to our mentors, and ask any questions we had about a mindful practice. And we also got to play games and have fun. In 2022, we had our first in-person event at the Pagoda in St. Norbert. We also had the chance to borrow books from the Satyapasa library, which is full of Dhamma and mindfulness books that the Satyapasa volunteers have collected. Finally, in 2022, Mindful Seeds magazine, Volume 4, was published by the Satyapasa Foundation in Sri Lanka. Our Satyapasa students around the world submit their art, poems, and writings about mindfulness. The Winnipeg branch had a feature in the centerfold of the magazine. In this feature, the Metta and Karuna students acted in learning videos to help children understand how to be mindful with our 5 senses. We will now play 2 of these videos, explaining mindful listening, being mindful of your touch. I hope you enjoyed the videos. Thank you, and Teruan Sana.